Business English Idioms with Dylan from BritishEnglishCoach.com. So this idiom is to pay under the table. So here's an example. They work about 70 hours a week, so they must get paid, at least in part, under the table. So you may know this one. It's quite common, maybe quite similar in your language. So let's have a look at the options. Do you think it means option A, to pay somebody secretly and illegally? Option B, to pay someone in items or things rather than money? Or C, to pay somebody for two positions, two jobs, rather than one? Let's have a look at the example again. They work about 70 hours a week, so they must get paid, at least in part, under the table. Choose your answer. And the correct answer is option A. If you pay under the table, you pay someone secretly and illegally, generally in cash. So you don't declare, you don't register that they've worked these hours for you or for your company. Very, very common in certain countries, isn't it? As a teacher, I know lots of academies where I am who pay under the table. So what about you? What do you think? In your country, is it common to pay workers under the table? And in which jobs is it common to be paid under the table? I think in many fairly low paid jobs, for example, working in cafes, working in bars, working as cleaners, in these jobs you're often paid under the table. But even in very high end jobs, I think there are often other ways to actually pay people under the table. Maybe not in cash, but maybe with gifts. Or with information, of course, or contacts. Okay. So let's check. How do you think he's made so much money? Well, he employs workers from abroad and doesn't register them. Of course, they get paid under the table for much less than the minimum wage. What do you think? Is that sentence correct? Yes, it is. How do you think he's made so much money? He employs workers from abroad and doesn't register them. Of course, they get paid under the table for much less than the minimum wage. So you get paid under the table, you pay people under the table, or you are paid under the table. So another business English idiom from BritishEnglishCoach.com. See you next time.